This is Hank Sullivan with Sullivan & Forbes, and I'm very pleased to be able to bring you sort of a documentary on the building of this home. It's in Forsyth County, near the Bald Ridge Marina on Lake Lanier. It's on a 4-acre lot, and there's some very interesting features of this home. One of them is a drive-through breezeway between the front and the back of the house. That's what you see there, and this shot kind of pans the rest of the back side of it. This is the upper garage side, and as we get into it, you'll see that there's also a lower garage underneath that garage. Here's a shot from the air, and in a minute I'm going to show you the entire 4 acres. The back left corner there at the top of the screen, that takes them down to the lake. We had to carve out of rock a ramp in order for them to be able to drive down to the lake, and that was what you just saw there. Here's some shots of the excavation. While we were excavating, our customers decided that they wanted to put in a sub-basement under the basement area, and the basement is really the main living floor of the home. So we started digging, and you see all the rock we encountered. Well, that just meant we thought about it, and it was really time to blast. So in a minute you'll see some shots of the holes that we drilled, and then we had to blast our way down through that rock. You see the excavators we had in place. All right, now he's drilling down there, and he's going to place dynamite into the hole, and we ended up blasting it out, and then at that point we could dig it out with the big backhoe that you saw there. This was as much like a highway project as any I've ever worked on. These are the septic tanks. They're over on one side of the lot. You'll see it in just a minute from the air. And we were installing the field lines. This is the area where the septic system is. Here's some more drilling on the property, and we haven't really started building in anything because we had to do so much site work in order to develop the lot into to be able to accept the house. All right, we've got our footings poured, and that's the footing for that's the garage right there. And in a minute you're going to be able to see, all right, that's down in that hole, that's the sub-basement, and the area in the very far back, that is a tunnel. We're going to cover that up. That's a runway for a tunnel. We're going to put walls in there. Now this is after the home is completed. That's at the other end of the tunnel. I'm going to give you one more shot of it. That's at the other end of the tunnel. That is an access to the sub-basement. So you see the kind of engineering we had to do. On the right-hand side, you're going to see that we are preparing to pour our slab for the garage. Very interesting garage here. Look at all the steel pans that are in there, because you can drive into the upper garage, which you see on the left and toward the upper, and there's also another garage down below there. So we didn't just fill that foundation with dirt. We supported it with steel beams and pans, and so there was a shop down there and a full garage down below the main pedestrian garage, or the main servicing garage for the normal vehicles in the home. This is a shot in the family room, and you can see now we have the garage framed up, and the breezeway is attaching the main house to the garage. So our elevations were critical to be able to make that connection. Notice the cornice lines tie perfectly in together, so we had to work all that out. This is after the house wrap has been installed on the home, and in a minute I'm going to show you the finished product. There you go, there's the finished product, and join us on the next video where we take you through the finished home on the interior.